So I asked one of my children about Christmas, and if we were to poll about 100 kids and say, okay, tell me, why is Christmas the season of joy? What makes you the most joyful about Christmas? If they were being honest, 100 to 100 will tell you it's the presents. My child said, listen, I know I'm supposed to say Jesus, but it's really the presents. Can I just be honest with you, Daddy? I actually appreciated that candor. Like, thank you for being honest with us. Most people, it's the present. And the reason why we think that way is because we are bombarded with this message day in and day out. I want you to do a little study for me, a little research project for me. Between now and Christmas Day, I want you to watch commercials with an eye of the message that it's sending to you. We had originally made a montage of commercials that show you this, but we found out we couldn't because of copyright issues show it because we live streamed this. I'm just going to tell you about it. But there are so many commercials right now that explicitly say joy is found in acquiring things. The Ford commercial, it says, the joy of receiving a new vehicle. Now, they're not even trying to hide it. Materialism, just buy a car and you're going to be happy. You got K Jewelers, every kiss begins with K. If you want to be happy, get her those diamond earrings. That's when she's going to have joy. I mean, they just say it blatantly. They say joy. You go to Walmart and the messaging is joy to the world because every kid gets the present they want. That's the explicit message that they're trumpeting out there. JCPenney shows images as they sing about joy of these parents drinking wine, partying together, and that's where all the joy comes from. And it's over and over. Look at all the commercials that deal with joy. And they are bent on pleasure, acquisition, success, sex, money, all those things. This is where you can find joy. And what they're trying to teach us is that when we can find things that give us a jolt of pleasure, then we're going to be genuinely happy. And the reason why their messaging is so successful is because we do get a jolt of happiness when we acquire certain things. If you can remember back to childhood days, if there was ever that Christmas you got the present you desperately wanted and you opened it up, or if you're a parent who gave your child one of those presents, you saw the delight on their eyes, there is no doubt about it. There is incredible happiness when you open up something that you wanted desperately. Yeah, if you go home and there's a car with a big old red bow on it, a brand new car, there's going to be some happiness that goes along with it. You want that video game system and you open it up on Christmas morning and there it is, all shiny and perfect and new, there's going to be a jolt of happiness that comes with it. We're deceiving ourselves if we don't think there are jolts of happiness when we get some of these things that we want. But what the commercials forget to tell you is how you're going to feel later on. Because, that car, man, that gave you a jolt of happiness, but the next 5 years that you're paying for it and the new car smell is gone, doesn't feel so happy anymore. You got that new iPhone, and then 6 months later, it's like an old version of it. Everybody's got the new version, and you're going, I need the new thing. You get the things that you want, and it gives you a little flash of happiness, and then it leaves you darker on the other side. Less happy. They forget to tell you that, but the way it's built on is flash and jolt of happiness. But when it comes in jolts like this, it actually leaves you less happy, blinder and more disoriented than you were before, seeking jolt after jolt after jolt for something that can never bring you true joy. Maybe you can think of it this way. So I prepared my friend Sam over there. Sam, why don't you come up here on stage? Give a big hand for Sam Miles over there. Okay, Sam, here's what you're going to do. You're going to help me out. All right. Sam, my wife's going to be so happy that I brought you up here on stage. Okay, this is Sam. Sam, say hi to everybody. Okay, you got some friends out there rooting for you. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring the lights down a little bit in the room. Okay, I want to see what happens to you when I flash. This is like the old school flash photography kind of picture right here, right? We had to pay extra money. These things used to be like $2 a piece. Now they're like 20 bucks, crazy. But it's the only thing I could find that would flash you in the eyes really well. So here's what I want to do. I want to take a picture of you. Okay, yeah, pretty bright, right? Pretty bright. Let's see. Oh, another one. Okay. Is it coming here? Another one. Okay, how you feeling right now? It's getting kind of bad, huh? I'm going to develop these pictures pretty soon. This is going to be great to see. Oh, okay, open your eyes real bright, real big. You ready? You ready? Oh, another one. Okay. Tell me how you're feeling right now. Are you blinded? Okay, yeah, you are, for sure. Okay, I'm sorry. I probably should have done that last one. Right there. No, oh, it's so bad. Is it hard to see right now? What do you see right now? Okay, look out there. Can you see anybody right now? No, you can't see anybody at all. And the reason why is, I'm not going to do it again. Well, let's take a picture together. You ready? Oh, yeah, man, that's pretty intense. Okay, so you can't see anything right now, even though you had a light that was put in your face. Why not? Because it was too bright. Yeah, and it kind of burns an image in your eye. Okay, I'm going to have to help you down because I don't want you to die. All right, here. Y'all give a big hand to Sam right here. Okay, you come this way. Okay, somebody help him out. I don't want him to die. He was the only one I knew I could do that to and get away with it. So thanks, Sam. I appreciate it. So here's what I want you to see. So often, when we look for these jolts of light, these jolts of happiness, we think they're going to make us happier, but at the end of the day, all they do is blind us. We can't see what really brings us joy. It disorients us, and we end up less happy and blinder on the other end. And yet the world says, seek joy in this thing, and this thing, and this thing, and it does not work. And this is why there are so many people, even in the church, who enter into the Christmas season going, why do I feel so numb inside? Why do I feel like I just can't seem to get happy? It's because we're looking for joy in all the wrong places. This is why the story of Christmas is so incredibly important. Because if you look back at the story, what did the story say? The angel said, behold, I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all people. When that angel sent that message, it had nothing to do with presents, had nothing to do with a Christmas tree, nothing to do with eggnog, nothing to do with a car with a big red bow on it, had nothing to do with our traditional elements of Christmas. It actually had everything to do with pain and suffering and misery, but hope that entered into the pain. That's where the joy came from.